Welcome to our deep dive into the world of Rohan. I know you're fascinated by their epic tales of valor, from the kingdom's founding to legendary figures like Helm Hammerhand and the heroes of Theoden's royal line.
Yeah, that's right.
So get ready to explore the myths, battles, and the culture that forged the Riders of the Mark.
You've come to the right place. It's fascinating how Rohan, despite its size, plays such a pivotal role in the grand narrative of Middle-earth. They're far more than just skilled horsemen. They're Gondor's steadfast allies, bound by ancient oaths and a shared destiny.
Okay, so let's start with those origins. I mean, the Rohirrim didn't just magically appear in Rohan, did they?
Not at all. To truly understand the Rohirrim, we need to go back to their roots, to a time before Rohan even existed. They were once known as the Eotheod, a nomadic people hailing from the north, already renowned for their horsemanship. Their southward migration eventually led them to the very land they would come to call home.
So their nomadic past really shaped their identity even before they settled in Rohan.
Precisely. It's crucial to remember that they were a people accustomed to wide open spaces, to a life on horseback. This heritage would become the bedrock of their culture, their military prowess, even their spiritual connection to the land.
And this connection to the land is interesting because ultimately it wasn't something they always possessed. Their origins weren't rooted in Rohan.
Exactly. This brings us to the pivotal moment when the Eotheod transformed into the Rohirrim. Gondor, facing a dire threat, called for aid. Eorl the Young, leader of the Eotheod, answered that call, leading his people south to a decisive victory.
And that's the moment Rohan was born, right?
It is,
What a reward for their valor.
yeah,
An entire kingdom. It wasn't just about the land, though, was it?
right?
This forged an unbreakable bond between Rohan and Gondor.
You hit the nail on the head. The land granted to them became the kingdom of Rohan, and the Eotheod became the Rohirrim. But more importantly, this event solidified the oath of alliance between the two kingdoms. It's an oath that echoes throughout their history, influencing their decisions and ultimately impacting the fate of Middle-earth.
Their nomadic heritage, their warrior spirit, their oath of alliance, all intricately woven into the fabric of their existence. It's starting to paint a picture of why the Rohirrim are so fascinating.
And this leads us to a figure who embodies the very spirit of Rohan Helm Hammerhand, a legendary king known for his strength, his courage, and his indomitable will.
Ah, Helm Hammerhand. Now there's a name that echoes with power.
Yeah.
He wasn't just a king ruling in times of peace, though, was he?
No. Helm's reign was a time of great hardship. The long winter gripped the land, a brutal season that brought suffering and famine. And as if that wasn't enough, Rohan faced a vicious invasion, pushing them to the very brink.
It was a time that truly tested the mettle of the Rohirrim. The sources paint a vivid picture of Helm's resilience, like fighting barehanded in the snow. His very name reflects this raw strength.
Helm's actions transcended mere survival. He became a symbol of defiance against overwhelming odds, his spirit unbroken even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges. This is where we see the Rohirrim ideal. Strength isn't just physical, it's the unwavering fortitude to endure.
So Helm becomes a powerful symbol, a model for future generations of Rohirrim. But what about the land itself? Rohan is vast and varied, with rolling plains, towering mountains, and even ancient forests. How did the Rohirrim interact with these different landscapes?
That's a great question, and it gets to the heart of the Rohirrim's connection to their home. Their relationship with the land wasn't one of domination or control. They saw themselves as part of the natural order, respecting its power and beauty.
It's like they saw themselves as caretakers, stewards of Rohan's wild beauty. Their nomadic past, their deep connection to horses, it all points to this harmonious relationship with nature.
Exactly. This reverence for the land is deeply embedded in their culture. The plains were their training grounds, the mountains their protectors, and the forests held ancient secrets and whispers of the past.
So even though they established a kingdom, built strongholds, and developed a sophisticated culture, they never lost sight of that connection to nature. It feels like a defining aspect of who they are.
Precisely. It permeates their daily life, their songs, their legends, even their burial customs. Speaking of which, those burial mounds scattered across Rowan, they're not just graves, are they? They tell a story.
Oh, I've always been intrigued by those mounds. They dot the landscape, these silent sentinels of the past. What secrets do they hold?
They're more than just markers of the dead. They represent the Rohirrim's enduring connection to their ancestors, to their heritage. The practice of burying their dead with their horses, their possessions, it speaks volumes about their beliefs.
It's a beautiful and slightly haunting way of honoring their loved ones. It's almost as if they believed in continuing the journey together, even in the afterlife.
It's a powerful testament to their spiritual beliefs, their understanding of life and death. And these mounds, scattered across the plains, become silent witnesses to the passage of time, to the generations of Rohirrim who have lived and died on that land.
These mounds become an integral part of the landscape, shaping the very identity of Rohan itself. It's almost as if the land itself remembers those who came before.
And it's this connection to their past, this deep respect for their ancestors, that gives the Rohirrim their strength, their resilience. It's what allows them to face adversity with such courage, to defend their land with such ferocity.
Their story is so much more than just battles and heroes. It's a story of a people who are deeply connected to their land, their history, their very essence.
Exactly. And it's this richness, this complexity that makes Rohan such a fascinating and enduring part of the world of Middle-earth.
It certainly sets the stage for some truly epic tales. But before we delve into those legends, let's take a moment to appreciate the intricate tapestry of Rohan's culture.
You're right. It's crucial to understand the foundation upon which these heroic deeds are built. Their social structure, their customs, their beliefs, all of these play a role in shaping the Rohirrim's unique identity.
This is where things get really interesting. Let's unpack the cultural nuances that make the Rohirrim so captivating. What are some of the defining aspects of their society that we should explore?
Well, for starters, we can't overlook the significance of their warrior culture. It's not just about skill in battle, it's a way of life, a code of honor that permeates every aspect of their society.
It feels like there's more to it than just brute force, though, right?
Yeah.
There's a sense of nobility, a fierce loyalty to their king and their land.
Exactly. Their warrior culture is deeply intertwined with their oaths, their sense of duty. Remember that oath of alliance sworn between Eorl and Gondor? It's a prime example of how seriously they take their commitments.
It's a bond that's tested time and again throughout their history, and it speaks volumes about their character. Their word is their bond, and they'll defend it to the death.
Precisely. This unwavering loyalty is a cornerstone of their society, a quality that earns them respect and admiration throughout Middle-earth. But their warrior culture is just one facet of their complex social structure.
So what else shapes their society? I'm curious about their everyday lives, their family structures, the roles of men and women within their culture.
Those are excellent questions, and they highlight the depth and nuance of Rohirrim society. Their family units are closely knit, with a strong emphasis on kinship and lineage.
It feels like a culture that values tradition, that honors the wisdom of their elders and the stories passed down through generations.
Exactly. The Rohirrim have a rich oral tradition, with bards and storytellers playing a central role in their society. It's through these tales, these songs, that their history and values are preserved and passed down.
Those stories must be filled with epic battles, daring feats of horsemanship, and maybe even a touch of romance.
You're not wrong. Their stories are a vibrant tapestry of their history, their legends, their hopes and fears. And those stories, passed down through generations, play a key role in shaping their identity.
It makes you wonder about the role of women in Rohirrim society. They seem to hold a deep reverence for their land, their ancestors, their king. Does that extend to their women as well?
That's a question worth exploring. While their society might seem dominated by men, especially given their warrior culture, women in Rohan are far from passive. They are the heart of their families, the keepers of their traditions, and their influence, while subtle, is undeniable.
It's intriguing to think about how their societal norms might differ from other cultures in Middle-earth. I'm already imagining strong, independent women playing vital roles in their communities, maybe even wielding a sword or two when the need arises.
You're on the right track. It's important to remember that the Rohirrim, despite their warrior culture, value strength in many forms, and that includes the strength of character, the wisdom, and the resilience that women often embody.
So we're beginning to see a more complete picture of the Rohirrim. They're not just fierce warriors thundering across the plains. They're people with a rich culture, a deep connection to their land, and a complex social structure that values strength in all its forms.
Exactly. And it's this intricate blend of tradition, valor, and resilience that makes them such captivating figures in the grand narrative of Middle-earth.
It certainly sets the stage for some epic tales of courage and heroism. But that, my friend, is a story for another time.
Indeed, the legends of Rohan await. Their heroes, their battles, their triumphs and tragedies, all are threads in a tapestry that is as vibrant as the land itself.
Join us next time as we delve into the heart of those legends, exploring the heroic deeds of figures like Theoden, Eomer, and Eowyn. Get ready to ride with the Riders of the Mark. Welcome back to our deep dive into the world of Rohan. Last time, we left off talking about the Rohirrim's fascinating societal structure. So let's get back to those epic tales of valor you were interested in. Where do we go next in this journey?
The next chapter in our exploration takes us to a period you're likely quite familiar with, the reign of King Theoden and the tumultuous time of the War of the Ring.
Ah, yes, Theoden, the king who wrestled with internal struggles and the looming shadow of Mordor. It's a time when the Rohirrim's courage and loyalty are truly put to the test.
Precisely. This era offers a profound insight into not only the Rohirrim's military prowess, but also the critical importance of wise counsel and leadership. Theoden, in his later years, found himself under the insidious influence of Grima Wormtongue, an advisor who sowed discord and manipulated the king for his own gain.
Wormtongue. Now, there's a name that sends shivers down your spine.
Yeah.
He was a master manipulator, wasn't he? Weaving a web of deceit that nearly crippled Rohan from within.
Indeed, Wormtongue embodies the dangers of allowing whispers and doubts to cloud judgment, demonstrating how vulnerable even the strongest leaders can be to manipulation. His influence on Theoden weakened Rohan, leaving them susceptible to the growing threat of Saruman.
It's a stark reminder that strength isn't just about physical power or military might. It's about clarity of thought, wise counsel, and the ability to discern truth from falsehood.
Absolutely. And this is where the Rohirrim's resilience truly shines. Even in the face of internal strife and external threats, their spirit could not be extinguished.
This brings us to one of the most pivotal moments in Theoden's reign, the arrival of Gandalf. It feels like a turning point, a beacon of hope cutting through the darkness.
It's a moment of dramatic transformation. Gandalf, with his wisdom and insight, helps Theoden break free from Wormtongue's insidious grip, allowing the king to reclaim his strength and clarity of purpose.
It's incredible to think about the depths of despair Theoden must have faced before finding the strength to rise again. His resurgence is a testament to the enduring spirit of the Rohirrim, their ability to overcome adversity and reclaim their destiny.
Indeed. Theoden's liberation marks a pivotal shift in the fate of Rohan. He casts off the shackles of manipulation and leads his people with renewed vigor against the forces of darkness.
And let's not forget about Theoden's nephew and niece, Éomer and Éowyn, two figures who embody the courage and determination of the Rohirrim.
They were shining examples of Rohan's spirit. Éomer, a skilled warrior and a loyal leader, demonstrates his unwavering devotion to his king and his people. He steps up in Theoden's absence, showcasing not just his military prowess, but also his innate ability to inspire and lead.
Éomer is described as a fierce and determined warrior, a true rider of the mark. You can almost feel his passion, his unwavering loyalty radiating from the pages of the source material.
He is indeed a force to be reckoned with. Now, Éowyn's story is particularly fascinating. She yearns for a warrior's life in a society seemingly dominated by men. Her journey challenges traditional roles and reveals a depth of character that resonates with readers even today.
Éowyn's defiance makes me wonder about the other unsung women of Rohan whose stories haven't been told. It speaks to a spirit that transcends societal expectations, a yearning for something more than the roles they're expected to fill.
It's a thought-provoking point. Éowyn's courage isn't just about wielding a sword, it's about challenging norms and carving her own path. And her actions at the Battle of the Pelennor Fields, where she disguises herself as a man to fight alongside the Rohirrim, are a testament to her unwavering determination.
And let's not forget, she faces down the Witch King, a feat that defied expectations and altered the course of the battle.
You're right, it's a moment of extraordinary courage. Éowyn's actions on the Pelennor Fields demonstrate that heroism isn't defined by gender or societal expectations, but by the willingness to confront fear and fight for what you believe in.
Her story adds another layer to our understanding of Rohan, revealing a society that, while steeped in tradition, also possesses a current of defiance, a willingness to challenge norms and embrace those who dare to be different.
Precisely. And it's this blend of tradition and defiance that makes Rohan such a dynamic and enduring force in Middle-earth.
Now, we've talked a lot about the Rohirrim's internal struggles and their heroic figures, but let's zoom out a bit and look at the larger picture, the War of the Ring and Rohan's pivotal role in that conflict.
Yes. The War of the Ring, the epic clash that would determine the fate of Middle-earth. Rohan, despite its internal challenges, emerges as a crucial player in this conflict, their legendary cavalry proving instrumental in the fight against Sauron's forces.
Their cavalry charges are legendary. The imagery in the source material is so powerful, you can almost hear the thunder of hooves as the Rohirrim sweep across the battlefield. What made them such formidable horsemen?
Their strength lay not just in their individual skill, but in their collective unity, their seamless coordination as they moved as one across the battlefield. Imagine the sight of hundreds of mounted warriors, clad in armor, their lances lowered, thundering towards the enemy lines. It was a force that inspired awe and terror in equal measure.
It wasn't just about brute force, though, was it? There's a sense of artistry, a deep understanding of horsemanship that elevates their tactics beyond mere aggression.
You're absolutely right. The Rohirrim's connection to their horses goes beyond mere utility. It's a partnership, a bond forged through years of training and shared experience. They move with a fluidity and grace that speaks to their deep understanding of these magnificent creatures.
It's as if the horse becomes an extension of the rider, their movements synchronized, their spirits united in the heat of battle.
Precisely. This harmony between horse and rider is what makes the Rohirrim such formidable opponents, and their impact on the War of the Ring cannot be overstated.
Their arrival at the Battle of the Pelennor Fields was a turning point, wasn't it? They bolstered Gondor's defenses at a critical moment, their charge breaking the enemy lines and shifting the momentum of the battle.
It was a defining moment. The Rohirrim, despite suffering heavy losses, fought with unwavering courage, their loyalty to Gondor unwavering. This act solidified their place in history as heroes of Middle-earth, their actions playing a key role in the ultimate defeat of Sauron.
It's a moment that showcases not only their military skill, but also their unwavering commitment to their oaths. They honored the ancient pact between Rohan and Gondor, proving that their loyalty extended beyond words, forged in the fires of battle.
It's a testament to the enduring power of alliances, the understanding that even in the face of overwhelming odds, unity and shared purpose can prevail.
It's a powerful message, one that resonates even beyond the realm of Middle-earth. The Rohirrim, in their unwavering commitment to their allies, remind us of the importance of standing together in times of darkness, of upholding our oaths, even when faced with seemingly insurmountable challenges.
Their story offers a compelling lesson in courage, loyalty, and the enduring power of unity. But their tale doesn't end there. The Rohirrim, despite their sacrifices, emerged from the War of the Ring transformed, their kingdom forever marked by the events of that conflict.
This makes me think about their legacy, their impact on the world of Middle-earth long after the fires of war have subsided. What becomes of Rohan and its people? How do they rebuild? And what lessons do they carry forward from this tumultuous period?
Those are excellent questions, and they point us towards the next chapter in our exploration. Join us as we delve into the aftermath of the War of the Ring and uncover the enduring legacy of the writers of Rohan.
Welcome back to our deep dive into Rohan. We've covered their origins, their culture, their heroes, and their pivotal role in the War of the Ring. Now I'm curious about what happened after the dust settled. What became of the Rohirrim and their kingdom once the shadow of Mordor was lifted?
It's a fascinating question. You see, while the War of the Ring tested their strength and resilience like never before, it also revealed a depth of character that resonated far beyond the battlefield.
So it wasn't just about victory, it was about how the experience shaped them.
Yeah,
What did Rohan look like in this new era of peace?
precisely. The scars of war were undeniable, but amidst the rebuilding, there's a palpable sense of renewal. They mourned their losses, of course, but also embraced a future where they could focus on healing and strengthening their kingdom.
It makes me think about those rolling plains and the iconic image of Rohirrim riders thundering across the landscape. Did their connection to the land, to their horses, play a part in their healing?
Absolutely. Remember, their bond with nature, particularly with horses, is deeply ingrained in their culture. It provided solace and strength during those dark times, a constant reminder of their identity and their enduring spirit.
It's as if the land itself offered a sense of continuity, a reminder of who they were and what they stood for. Even after the upheaval of war, that connection remained a source of stability and strength.
Exactly. The plains of Rohan weren't just a battlefield, they were, and continue to be, their home, their training ground, a source of spiritual renewal.
The horses, too, must have played a vital role. There's a sense of freedom, of untamed spirit that's intrinsically linked to the Rohirrim and their steeds.
You hit the nail on the head. In the aftermath of war, the act of riding, of feeling the wind in their hair, the ground thundering beneath them, must have been incredibly cathartic. It symbolized a return to normalcy, a reclaiming of their identity as the riders of the mark.
So while they faced the daunting task of rebuilding their lives and their kingdom, the land and their horses offered a sense of solace, a reminder of their enduring spirit.
Indeed. And this brings us to a key aspect of Rohan's legacy, their relationship with Gondor. The War of the Ring solidified the bond between the two kingdoms, forging a deeper sense of unity and shared purpose.
Ah, yes, that ancient oath sworn generations ago truly stood the test of time. They fought side by side, facing down the forces of Mordor together.
Precisely. And this shared experience, this testament to their loyalty and courage, deepened their alliance. They emerged from the conflict not just as allies, but as kindred spirits, bound by the sacrifices they had made together.
It's as if the fires of war tempered their bond, making it even stronger, more resilient.
Exactly. This newfound strength and unity resonated throughout Middle-earth, inspiring hope and fostering a sense of shared responsibility for the future.
It's a powerful reminder that even in the darkest of times, alliances can not only endure but also flourish, becoming a beacon of hope for a brighter future.
And it's this spirit of resilience, of unity, of unwavering courage that defines the enduring legacy of the Rohirrim. They remind us that even in the face of overwhelming odds, hope can prevail, bonds can be strengthened, and a brighter future is always possible.
It's a message that resonates deeply even today. The riders of Rohan, with their epic tales of valor and their unwavering commitment to their ideals, continue to inspire us to face our own challenges with courage and determination.
Their story is a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit, reminding us that even in the face of darkness, we have the strength to fight for what we believe in, to protect those we love, and to build a better world.
What a journey this has been. We've explored the myths, the battles, the culture, and the enduring legacy of the Rohirrim. I feel like I've gained a whole new appreciation for these legendary riders of the mark.
Well, it's been a pleasure diving into these sources with you. The world of Middle-earth is filled with countless stories waiting to be discovered, each offering its own unique insights and lessons for those willing to explore its depths.
I can't wait to embark on our next deep dive, uncovering more hidden gems and unraveling the mysteries of this incredible world. Until then, happy exploring.